Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.11, Problem 1. This is Section 2.11, Problem 1. It says find the quotient of 4 3/8 and 1 1/2. So the term quotient is the key as to what we need to do. We need to divide. So this really says divide 4 3/8 divided by 1 1/2. So to do a division with fractions, what we need to do is flip or invert the second fraction and multiply. Now, in order to flip and to multiply, we need to write the fractions so that they have only a numerator and a denominator, no more number in front. So first, let's do that conversion. And if you remember to do that, we're going to multiply the denominator times the number in front. That will be 8 times 4, which is 32. Take that result of 32 and add to the numerator. 32 plus 3 more is 35. So the first fraction can be written as 35 over 8. And the second fraction, 1 1/2, same process. The denominator multiplied times the number in front. So 2 times 1 is 2. Take that result and add it to the numerator. The result of 2 plus 1 more is 3. So I've rewritten the problem now as 35 over 8 divided by 3 over 2. Now that I have the fractions with just a numerator and a denominator, I can invert that second fraction and make it a multiplication. So I'll have 35 over 8, that will stay, but it becomes times 2/3 now. The second fraction is inverted. So now I can multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. That'll give me the answer. I can pre-reduce a little bit if I want. If you notice the 2 and the 8, 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 8 4 times. So now for the numerators, I have 35 times 1. 35 times 1 is 35. And in the denominator, I have 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So the answer is 35 over 12. Now, some math teachers are fine leaving a larger numerator than a denominator. That's called an improper fractions. Other math teachers will prefer that you write this as a mixed number, something with a number in front and the fraction, like the form where we had when the problem started. So if that's the case, what you want to do is take the denominator of 12 in this case and divide it into the numerator. So I know if the number under the division was a 36, the 12 would fit in 3 times exactly. So it's not quite 3, it's going to be 2. 2 times 12 is 24. Then I subtract 35 minus 24 will be 11. So the remainder is the numerator of the new fraction, and the number that was the denominator stays the denominator. So as a final answer, you could either say 35/12. So if your teacher's okay with that, you could just stop there. Or if you go a little further, you could say that's the same as 2 11/12.